we've actually done a pretty good job scanning this area of Jemison. We've gotten this biome's complete. Yeah, the parrot hawks have been flying overhead for a long time. That's actually coming from these cutterheads. But we've gotten all of the fauna, all of the creatures in the area, all the plants that we could find in this area, and we've gotten all the resources that we can get on Jemison so far. The only thing that's really left, we've even got 100% of the tusk frogs. The only thing that's left is to find another biome, which likely would require us to land on a different section of the planet. What is hunting Sarah again? Oh, we're out of ammo for that. Alright, let's take out the pest control. You can... Are you fleeing from us? You have got some pretty good jumps, but... Okay, this is... There we go. And... There we go. Violent cries. But yeah, it's just time to move to another biome to continue scanning the planet. And there's some things that are over here. Well, this is what we've been finding from afar. Sarah, you think we'll get the rest of the research data over here? I do hope so. Now, we do have a structure over here, and we do have a natural region, a natural formation over there, and it's still saying, even though we've gotten sort of the bottom of this, that we're in the same biome. So perhaps we will need to fly somewhere else, which does make sense, probably to either one of the poles of the planet or closer to the equator or farther from the equator. I actually have no idea where we are in relation to everything else. And you can't even see New Atlantis from where we are anymore. What is that? That looks like an interesting structure all the way over there. But yeah, so we have... Let's just do what's immediately nearby. Yeah, we'll do this. We might as well nip off in that direction to the natural wonder just to find out... If ships are landing, we have to be close by or they're not... Let's stay on the ready, shall we, Sarah? We don't want to mess with the wrong sort. It's another farm! We've already been... You're not gonna have a bunch of colonists that come off the ship saying, hey! We need help, our ship was damaged by Crimson Fleet pirates. Are we going to have a bit of deja vu? Nope, you just dropped off some unfriendly sorts. Sarah. Okay, alright. They just dropped off some pirates. Yep, put that jet boost to work. Keep you nimble. Alright, I flanked them, but I can't hit them. This weapon is not very accurate. Alright, I have to have... Nope, not this. The cutter. I do have to have... I know this is not the time to be sorting through my weapons, but I really do... This has to be a little bit more accurate, yeah? Where? Oh, they're still over there. Oh, yes, at least this can shoot straight. Is there one more? One more? Behind us? How did they get behind? Sarah, you've dealt with them? Good job, Sarah. So they just dropped off a handful of pirates and then... Well, I guess they expected nobody would be here, did they? Credits. Pirate roaming maelstrom. Teal elbow. Grease gear. No, I am not looting your undergarments. Auto medic ground cruise spacesuit automatically uses a med pick when hit and health is below 25%. Not much in the way of fashion. And not the suit you were just carrying around to spare. Probably something that you got off of somebody else, yeah? Some ammo. It's a much nicer helmet than the other ones you guys use with the giant X across it. I will take your weapon, however. How am I doing on mass? I'm
sure
almost...
they had something we can use.
Yeah, they had a couple weapons. Do you want something better? You like the laser weapons, don't you? And I would give you this Equinox, I think it is. What is this weapon? Yeah, the Equinox, only it doesn't really do well at long range. I have a migraine, apparently, as well. Do I have anything that can deal... Yes, antibiotics, apparently... can treat my migraine. Do I have something that can treat... You have an affliction. I have a sprained ankle. Sneaking uses 2. Aiming uses 2. Is that before I get another migraine? Do I have something that can treat the sprained ankle? No, you're not... Unfortunately, no. I'm really going to need to stop back at the medical clinic. I don't suppose this autonomous udon sealants. Udon noodles. No, thank you. Another maelstrom in the same spot as the other one. Bandages! Yes, please. It's not what I'm affected with now, but doesn't mean I won't be in the future. Austenitic manifold. Don't mind if I do. The people just, what, need to come here and check it every once in a while to make sure that it's still up and running? That pirates haven't come and looted the place. I do see the irony now. I do need med packs. Industrial workbench. No, thank you. Some credits. Well, assuming that it was that important, they should not have left all of their valuables behind. I'm not stealing. Alright, that can go there. It can also go there. So there's always, it seems to me, that can go there. Or there. This can go in 2 spots. It seems to me that there's always sort of one that can only go in a specific place. This can go in 2. Then this can go there. There we go. Okay. Corner damage increases as health decreases. My health or their health? Probably my health. Okay, well, at the very worst...
There must be something they don't want us to find.
I like your entrepreneurial spirit. They didn't want us to find weapons, probably to defend the farm from pirates, and I've just removed that opportunity. Okay, there's one more natural wonder, and it still says biome complete, so there's nothing left to scan over here. Yeah, we have a natural structure. Oh, we just got in the middle of your migration path. I am very sorry. Yep, I am... You have probably one of the most terrifying calls I have heard in a creature. Pack coral bug. And I'm assuming if I mess with one of you, all of you are gonna start coming after us. But you really are docile. You don't seem to attack. What? Uncover information of unknown ecology. Is that what that said? This is quite... Roots. Ecological consortium. Dense root fibers and other biotic structures merge into a nutrient-rich storage cluster that sits on channels extending off towards other clusters. So what exactly does this mean then? Ecological... It's just one of 3 traits, yeah? But what do the traits do, then? And do we only uncover these if we visit these natural sites? Because there are others on Jemison that I believe I have on the map. But for now, I think it would probably be best if we just return to the frontier. We make our way back to New Atlantis. We have a long... Sarah, I hope you are looking forward to a long run back to the planet. Hopefully we'll give our conditions some time to heal. Okay, back to civilization, and it does feel good to be out of this wilderness and into real society, I have to say. As fun as scanning all of this stuff is for you, now we might as well stop at the lodge because I do have some things to trade off to Noel, don't I? Now I have the resources of Jemison, but also of Crete. When we scanned that planet, there was plenty of research data that I was able to find there. Well, some research data that I was able to find there. It still is jarring to me that there's no gate, that it just sort of bleeds into New Atlantis, but... Oh, well, hey, look! Just like crossing into an entirely new planet, we are back in New Atlantis, and I do certainly need to get some of my injuries taken care of. Now, I could go down potentially to... How do I get inside here? On the other... Okay. I could potentially go down to the well, and honestly, their doctor might be cheaper than Reliant Medical, but...
I'm not feeling that bad.
We have an appointment. We're seeing the doctor. That's it.
Maybe some other time. I have that report that's due.
I talked to your boss. She agreed that you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I know it's tough on you, but a lot of times the earlier they give something like that.
Yeah, it's 2 philosophies, isn't it? Either you catch it early and then you're better off, or the alternative, which is if you don't go to the doctor, you're only sick, brain injury cured. Oh, okay, well, that's one thing cured, but I don't suppose I can see that doctor. Yeah, either you see it right when you need to, or you're as what
The
am I?
majority of citizens here in New Atlantis count on Reliant Medical. I believe
Yeah,
our
you're not
reputation
sick until you
speaks
see
for
the doctor, Sarah. I know what I'm trying to say. You're not sick until you see the doctor. That's the expression, right? Hello.
Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you.
Alexi, yes, please. When I spend any time in space, I just feel terrible. I do, but honestly, I feel really good on the ground. I do need help.
How can I help? Well, you certainly do need a doctor, don't you?
Yes. Cure all my... Take care of it. Take all of it. All of it, please. Just 750.
All right, we'll clean things up and get you back out into the world. Just relax and take long, slow, deep breaths. This'll be over soon.
Thank you,
Here
Doctor.
are. Right is great.
No kidding. You really have 21st century medical technology. I'll learn more about
Remain in
Reliant.
good health.
Yeah, I'll learn more about Reliant medical security monitoring. Sure. Later. For now, let's get off to Noel. I also never speak. I feel a little bit rude. I never spoke to.
We almost had to have an intervention.
Is Reliant Medical that bad?
Then I realized my tank's sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land. Wait.
You're not suggesting.
Ptolemy 2. Terramorph heaven. So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I've got, and start walking. Boom.
If that had actually happened, you wouldn't be standing here.
No lie. Hell, you're welcome to go ask around the marine outpost I stumbled into. You're the only reason I'm still breathing.
Set foot on that death trap. I think I'll just take your word
So
for it.
you seem like the type of...
Look, if you're selling something, no thanks.
No, you seem like the kind of person that would sign up and be very eager to be part of the Vanguard. The Lodge. We're looking for the Lodge, which I thought was right next to the medical building. It's just on the other side, perhaps? Where... Yeah, I need to find out what this trident is. They are certainly sparing no expense on their marketing budget. How many credits do you think it is? They get plastered on every billboard in New Atlantis. Okay, this is looking a little familiar, I think. And when I say that, I mean not at all familiar in the slightest. I'm probably going in the completely wrong. There it is! Nope, I knew exactly where I was. Sarah, you were not near me. If you misheard me. I said I know exactly where we're going. Right back to the Lodge to sell some research data. And then we'll be off on our way. But we might want to make a couple stops. You guys are paying a lot of money if I find some other research data.
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
You won't stop following me until we do our mission. Hello, Walter. I don't need to talk to you just yet. Maybe later. Noel!
Barrett makes it back to us. I know he gets into trouble all the time, and everyone just sort of accepts he'll be fine, but still.
I'm
As much as I
sure
love
he'll be
uncovering new
fine.
questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
Yeah, I think you're in the wrong business if that's the case. I do have some organic resources,
Okay,
though.
let's take a look.
Oh. Oh, do I need to scan... Do I not sell...
See you later.
Do you?
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did...
Who do I sell research data to? Am I supposed to sell research data to? Mateo.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else.
You are part
matter
of the
too. You've
Sanctorum
done something really
Universal?
significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Yeah, you can make a little bit more eye contact. I get you're a little bit nervous. These all came out of... That's actually a really good question. I'm trying to find out who to sell the research data to, but yeah, while we're
Second
here...
one was on Kazal, buried, the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
I'll ask you more
We've always considered ourselves
questions
explorers.
later. Perhaps I have to survey the whole planet. Do I sell it to you?
Calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
It was kind of factual. It's kind of what I've been doing. I haven't been finding artifacts. I haven't been discovering other planets. I've been Scanning plants. I don't know what's really come over me. Yeah, you've been called worse.
Still doesn't excuse it.
I respect
My
that.
frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time.
As opposed
So,
to the other times.
Let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
I would have the same grumpiness if I was the one putting all of my money into this and seeing very little results. Thank you.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Interesting. What kind of company do you run, actually? I can't say I'm familiar.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately,
Right.
success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the
Yeah, I
United
never worked
Colonies
with
we can
ship
help
parts
in
that
regard,
fancy.
But they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
The glory days. Yeah, it's not quite the place I'd expect to see a CEO hanging out. What interests do you get out of this exactly?
Funny thing.
It's not exactly a
about
profitable
companies,
venture.
You build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits.
Purely
For
humanitarian.
years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. I
Gosh.
do have other things that require... Remember,
Okay, yep.
you're representing all of us out there.
Yeah, I don't really see it that way personally, considering there's no real way anybody can identify me as a member of Constellation, but I will keep that in mind nonetheless. Okay, next stop, the frontier. Assuming I can figure out how to get there. Spoiler, I have no idea. And you're not a very good tour guide. Alright.
Is it weird that I still get nervous around you? We're literally best friends after all.
It's not weird at all. You're just very eager to have some fun adventures, and perhaps I bring you on the next one, although Sarah seems...
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic.
Yeah, we're maybe not going there right away, unfortunately, but
Have
I did
something
give
for me?
you... No, I have some stuff to take back from you. Things that maybe I should try to sell.
Goodbye.
Let's just run off. I didn't even think about this. I was just going to place it in the... Hey, Vasco, you unfortunately, I guess, are going to be hanging out here. But things that I could try to sell, first and foremost, if the vendor... You did restock your credits. Wonderful. So, we have this regular Maelstroms. Let's just take care of this and then be on our way. Okay, so I decided to keep, instead of the medic outfit, I decided to keep the old mining spacesuit. I haven't exactly found one that I quite like. Yes, the auto medic injection would have been good and useful to have, but I'm afraid I guess I have 14 med packs. I'm doing better than I thought I was. Okay, so you're certainly 100% sure that neither of you, I mean, probably not you, But you're 100% sure, Sarah, that you don't want to fly for yourself.
To be able to see yourself whenever you want. I bet your whole house is full of mirrors.
I don't actually have a house, come to think of it. We're working on that. And maybe I'll put yours full of mirrors just for you. Okay, well, I guess if I can shut the door and get away from him, honestly, being in this seat isn't so bad anymore. Alright, we've done this twice already. We've already flown. We've already taken off. It's not too hard. We can do it again. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back off the ground in 0G. And I have no idea exactly where we need to go. So the lodge is all the way over there. We also have a fracking station, and there's a civilian outpost. Now, we could try to finish surveying the rest of the planet, which I think is not such a bad idea. And I'm also curious about exactly how we might sell the research data, because we have almost all of what we need. But we actually don't have the entire planet surveyed, so I suspect that our next step, would actually be to go to the civilian outpost, which, mind you, is... Talk to Sergeant Yumi. Yeah, not this time. Which actually is very far on the other side of the planet. And might be the exact different biome that we're looking for to finish this up. So we can visit the civilian outpost. Who knows? For all we know, on the way to Earth, or the Sol System, other people might have jobs that we need here. So I say, we land at the civilian outpost, find out what's what, and then we continue our journey. And also, before we get off the ship, absolutely should just perhaps stand by and reflect. This is definitely a different, very different from what we saw outside of... Yeah, so this... There's no new fauna here, but there's new plants to discover nearby. So we could try to do that. We're gonna go off and explore.
I heard you're fluent in over 24 verbal and body languages. Remarkable.
You've been on this ship! Who are you possibly hearing that from? I just don't... Alright, Sarah, you look incredibly bored. I'm sorry we're not going to Earth, but we're doing this first, alright? Get ready. We're going.
Wonder how many life forms are roaming this planet. Time to find out.
9. The scanner already tells us 9. So Vasco, you just hang out in the cargo hold and follow me wherever we go. That's a natural structure. You have another structure over there. Another structure over there. And the civilian outpost off this way, which is actually what we landed here for. So, this is Jemison? You would hardly believe it. So you're kind of the same. So this would be 8 out of 8. You're kind of the same as the other thing that we found on Crete. So I guess life evolves rather similarly across the galaxy, across the settled systems at least. The sooner I can get this scanner upgraded... Whoa! Okay, what is going on over here? A coral bug. Was it the coral? You did that for a coral bug. Oh, God, actually. Oh. You guys all just went inside? Your colony leader. Yeah, I'll go talk to you in a bit. I'm just making sure he didn't have any notes to his family at all. But no, there's no notes, unfortunately. He didn't leave anything behind. I just... Hello. Do I need to scan you? Light utility robot. Are you the colony leader?
Junk weighing you down? I buy just about anything.
No, I don't think I have anything I want to sell, but... You're the one I want to speak to. Hello.
Keep it. If you need anything, let me know.
Yeah, I need you to not hold that up to me, if you don't mind. Listen, everybody's on edge, so...
I think we're all set. Everyone pulls their weight around here, so things are running smoothly.
I mean, you're down a man if...
If you're the helpful sort, you should check out our mission board. Somebody somewhere always needs something.
Okay. Can you tell me more about it?
Sure thing. It's an interesting story.
Okay.
We were founded by a couple of long haulers whose ship crashed here after it was damaged by an asteroid. Nobody saw the distress signal for months, so they had to use what was in the cargo bay to get by. Luckily, they were hauling for Filbon Agricultural. By the time someone found them, they had a self-sustaining farm up and running. And they decided to make their stay permanent.
That actually is a little bit...
Our outpost success makes me proud.
You can tell me more?
Sure thing. It's an interesting...
Oh.
Nobody saw...
No, okay, nope. Yeah, sorry, yep.
Later.
Yep, you told me the story. You have a mission board, though. You have a mission board. Where would I find... Do you want me to... Maybe I could help with this? Sorry, don't mean to spook you guys, but... Ooh. Navigator spacesuit. I like the look of this one. I'm not gonna take it, but I don't suppose you'd offer me that as a reward. That's what I want. Already wearing that one. Disassembler shotgun. That's what I saw. Oh, you're just a coachman. You said mission board. You have a mission board somewhere? I don't suppose... Is this it? Self-service bounty clearance. Interesting. Mission board. No, let's destroy the Crimson Fleet Phantom at Lavelle. Supply aluminium to Jemison. That? 580 aluminum. Does that mean I need it, or you guys? Create a cargo link. Maybe not that one just yet, but destroy the Crimson Fleet Phantom. Kill the Varun Zealot on Chala. Perhaps we could take care of that one, yeah? Sarah, you're up for a little bounty hunting? I mean, you've already got me collecting space artifacts that give you hallucinations, so nothing's off the table. Why not add bounty hunting to the list? You guys would not have an inn here, would you? Or just a free home? You wouldn't have that gentleman's home, maybe? Probably not. Okay, well, I don't know exactly. Tufted snow willow. I haven't scanned here.
You've calibrated that thing.
No, I like to leave it just randomly scanning things I don't fully understand. It keeps things interesting. Boreas root? I've apparently scanned that one already. You are a... Have I scanned you? You know... as I walk across the vast, not dealing with you guys today. Oh, you want to go as well? Ow, 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 ow. Get back. Reload. Out of ammo. Of course you're out of ammo. Of course you're out of ammo. Take out the pest control weapon. Anyway, as I was saying, as I walk across these desolate plains, you know, the first thing that I remember Heller saying to me, I can't remember most of what Heller said because, let's just say he probably belongs in the mine, but one of the things I remember him saying is, isn't the space we have good enough? Why would people want to go off and explore? And as I scan random plants and bushes and rocks and come across coral bugs and all sorts of other nonsense, it makes me realize maybe he had a bit of a point. You know? I mean, I'm not saying it's not cool being out here. Don't get me wrong, but just the idea that this is better than all of the luxuries in New Atlantis. A hospital, schools, security, police. No gigantic monster creatures trying to fly in from above and sweep you away to bring you back to their babies to feed. But out here, at least I guess you have plenty of space for your space.